Welcome to Tim Goes Metal. I'm a reactor over at Tim Welch Vocal Studio, and I did a poll in my community page asking people if they thought I should start a second channel for metal because they're kind of dialed in not on metal for the most part. And overwhelmingly, the vote was that I need to start a metal channel, so that's what I did, and that's why we're here with Vessel today. Sleep Token Ascensionism is going to be the first video I react to. I had lots of requests for it over on my other channel. I have reacted a little bit to Sleep Token over there. I'll create a playlist and add them in on this channel so you all can see them. All right, here we go. I'm going to listen all the way through. This is a live performance of it. We're going to listen through together. We're going to take it in, and then I'm going to go back and break down the vocals. It's what I do for a living. I've been teaching voice for 24 years. I can break down any sound you hear a human being making from their vocal cords. So if you know of some interesting vocalists, some cool metal singing, heavy rock stuff, let me know in the comments because that's what I'm here to react to. All right, here we go. We're jumping right in.
Like this, we encrypted your dark gospel and body language. Synapses, not by blissful language. Tell me you met me in past lives, past life, past what might be eating me from the inside, darling. Half hour with half a day or two, glitches in the cold. Drifts in a strange dream. Tell me you guess my future and then maps onto your fantasy. Turn me into your mannequin and I'll turn you into my poetry. Won't you come and dance in the dark with me? Show me what you are, I am desperate to know. Nobody better than the perfect enemy. Digital demons make the night feel heaven. Make it real, cause everything's better than the way I feel right now. I can offer you a black-lit paradise, diamonds in the trees, lipstick, chemtrails, red flags, big nails, one eye on the door, other eye on a rail, other eye following a scarlet trail. Got the last few drops from the holy grail. False gold chains, ripped lace, cut glass, blood stains out the color. Please just don't ask me the quest to the feast. Let's choke on the past, take to the broken skies at last. When you resurgent December. And then you my redemption, eternal ascension, setting me free. So I'll take what I want, that
Yeah! Wow. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful and badass. Oh. Vessel is such an emotionally connected singer. That one part there, I mean, it was straight up like he was crying, it felt like. Did you see that there? I know some of you had mentioned that he does actually cry as he's singing. Like you can see underneath his mask, you can see tears streaming down. Wow, what an emotional singer. That's what I'm all about, by the way. Like I believe that is what makes great singing, is it's expressive connection. We're here to feel something. We're here to listen to these artists to be moved, right? And it's emotional connection which does it. Man, interesting. You know, this song form is really interesting. We have that sort of will I know, that little intro-y piano thing, that then we have this like rap section, then we have some like rock stuff, then we've got some screaming, we've got some real straight up metal sounding stuff, and then we're back into that sweet piano section there. Oh, this song is beautiful. And I know that this is all very thematic, right? Like this is largely about, I think the song is about a breakup, and it's about at least I read some really interesting ideas about what some of you fans think the song is about, or what the song is about to you. Really interesting interpretations, like breakup stuff, and about, you know, reconciling your perception of the person you're breaking up with, and all the stages of things you go through to process that. Oh, it's such an emotional concept for a song, and an absolutely emotional performance. All right, I'm going to go back right now, and we're going to break down some of these interesting vocals and just overall all this interesting stuff that's going on. Here we go. By the way, one thing I have to say, I just saw myself in the camera. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so you're going to see me, my face might be a little messed up from time to time. Kind of funny, on my launching of this channel day this morning, I got another black eye on this eye. So if you were wondering why this guy looks so beat up, yeah, that's why. I'm a huge fan of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So if you're not training, I recommend signing up.
well, I know what you want from me.
All right, what's interesting about his voice so far? Right now, he's in the middle lower register of his voice. He's at a medium to low amount of energy. He has a decent amount of vocal fold closure. He's not husky or scratchy a lot here. He's got a relatively high amount of thickening of the vocal folds, so it's a little brassy, decent chord closure. He's got vibrato, this really tight vibrato. That's kind of his thing. Like that little tight vibrato that happens mid-phrase. He has a little more vibrato than your typical like contemporary commercial music singer. He puts it in and it adds a lot of angst. Like, it's almost like a trembly vibrato that he uses. That's kind of what he's doing right here.
You want
Ooh, hear that?
someone to be.
Very light right there. Beautiful.
Your reflection.
He had a little vocal fry at the start of that phrase. You'll reflect. Did you hear that? Here, let me show you that right there.
Your reflection.
That little depth, he started opening his tone up a little bit there.
So you'll turn
Right there too.
you want
So expressive. I mean, he is so emotive here. He's got us in the palm of his hands, or claws, whatever he's got. Like, he is so emotive. Like, this is singing. This is great, great singing.
Who made you like this? We encrypted your dark gospel and body language. Synapses not back, blissful language.
This is really like an interesting section. It's kind of rappy, it's kind of singy, right? And it's also kind of chill. Like, we had all this emotional angst in the beginning, and then he goes into this like sort of like almost like a chill sort of trip hoppy like little rap section, you know? And I know those of you that have followed me on Sleep Token Reactions on my other channel, like, they're stylistically all over the place, and I totally get that. I love that kind of stuff. I love there's a lot of new music out there that's doing this, where it's just like sticking sections of songs together and not following the conventional verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus concept. You know, they're just breaking conventional song form. Sleep Token is definitely one of those bands, and I love it.
Tell me and let me in past lives, past life, past what might be leading me from the
I love what the background singers are doing here. Whatever that high stuff is, it's so cool.
inside, darling. How far away, how
Hear that?
far to glitches in the flow. Drifts in a strange dream. Tell me you guess my future and them maps onto your fantasy.
I was looking for a live version that they have on their website to this, and they don't have that. And it would be amazing if they had like a really good recording from the board at some of the shows that they do, like the Linkin Park videos that have been released recently with Emily Armstrong. I love a nice recording that's, you know, like a live vocal, but well mixed and well produced. I love that. This was the best phone recording I could find from one of their live shows of singing it. I was going to listen to just the studio release, but, you know, I love live bands. I love live singing. I feel we get so much more from how a band performs live, and they're an interesting band in the way that they perform live. So we had to do this one, and this was the best recording I could find.
Turn me into your mannequin and I'll turn you into my poet queen.
Turn me into your mannequin and I'll turn you into my puppet queen. Oh, these lyrics are so cool. I feel like I should have the lyrics streaming alongside it. It's so awesome.
Won't you come and dance in the dark with me? Show me what you are. I am desperate to know.
So far, he's down in the low register of his voice almost this whole first like 2-3 minutes of the song.
Nobody better than the perfect enemy. Digital demons make the night feel heaven. Make it real, 'cause everything's better than the way I feel right.
He does a lot of stuff where he transitions up into his falsetto, then comes back down like that. That was really cool. Did you hear that? That's not so easy to do. He does that really, really well. Listen to that right there. Right there. Listen to how much vibrato he has in his singing. That's so unique to him.
Right now, I can offer you a black-lit paradise, diamonds in the trees.
So vibrato is that pitch variation, that wiggly sound you hear in a voice. There's an up-down pitch change when you have vibrato, and there's also a frequency in which it occurs that is important. So lower male voices typically have slower vibratos. Higher male voices have faster vibratos. However, sometimes you can hijack your vibrato and create it from your abdomen and create this sort of trembly effect. It doesn't make it super easy to control your voice if you create vibrato from shaking your abdominal muscles. There are certain extreme situations where I feel it's the only way to get vibrato in your voice, like crazy screamy, like crazy high notes. Like you might see the body going like this a little bit. I hear sometimes in Vessel's vibrato, it almost sounds to me like an abdominal vibrato, like a trembly vibrato. And it sounds like he might be using that as a tool to create emotion and angst, because it does sound like he's trembling when he does it.
Chemtrails, red flags, fingernails, eye on the door, other eye on a rail.
I love this trap set drum in the background. It's so crazy. It's so badass having trap set drums with this type of experimental rock band. I don't even know if you can say rock band. This project, this piece of art project thing. It's amazing. This part's beautiful. Oh, hold on. All right, we got to hear that part there. That little riff down he did. What was going on there? Beautiful. That's a great moment. That is a great moment. Notice his use of air and then that whisper part. Oh, that's so badass. I have to hear that one more time. Is that vibrato? Air. Oh. You hear the background singers there? That is so cool. Ah, they're like wailing away. I wonder who else in the band is wailing away right there. That's a great moment. It's like a wall of harmony when the band drops. I love the dynamic contrast of this band. It's so badass. These harmonies are really intricate here. And the drumming, of course. As you know, I'm a fan of Vessel's dancing, too. Oh, there they are in the back. Oh, yeah. I have to see them live. Oh my God. All right, does he scream again? All right, that was just that one moment. All right, we have to go back and break down the scream. So, how does screaming work? What's the vocal technique for this? Here we go. It's false vocal fold activation caused by the vocal technique called compression. When you compress your voice, you're cinching your pharynx, and you're bringing extra mucosal membranes into the stream of air to vibrate. That's how you make the primary grit that we hear Vessel using here for the most part. And that's the vocal technique. Anytime that you hear someone scream, that's how they're doing it. Yeah. And you can manipulate it once you understand how to activate it. It takes a little while to build this coordination. I work with a lot of people trying to figure out how to do this when they haven't done it before. And a lot of times what they just do in the beginning is you just kind of overly pressurize into your voice. That's not the way to do it. That's the way that you could actually damage your voice when you're doing it. The healthy way to do it is you cinch and you figure out that sensation inside of your throat to vibrate those extra mucosal membranes. And once you lock into it from a muscle memory standpoint, you can start to manipulate it and trick it and add energy into it and get it to vibrate. When you do it right, the vocal folds are not taking the brunt of that air pressure. It's all the vibrating of extra mucosal membranes inside of the vocal chain, inside the stream of air. I'll obviously get into that at length on this channel because that's something we're going to talk about a lot. But I just wanted to introduce you to the idea of it. If you haven't been following my channel before and this is your first time here, we're going to get into grit technique a lot. All right, let's keep listening here. Let's listen back to that scream a little bit. I know that Vessel also has his guitar player double his screams sometimes to give him a little more thickness and fatness in the tone. I don't think that's what's happening right here. I think that this is just Vessel exclusively because it doesn't sound like there was that like that super doubled growly grit underneath it. Yeah, that sounded to the best of my ear from this phone recording like it was just the Vessel scream. Because in the last reaction I did to Sleep Token, wow, what was it? He screamed, and then you could hear the guitar player doubled underneath him, and it was just this like, whoa, like wall of scream and growl. But this one just sounded a little bit more in that high-pitched grit, which is the way that Vessel sounds when he normally screams. Very cool. And it was the only moment in this song where we had that. The rest of it was pretty straightforward, emotional, mid-lower range singing, just like beautiful singing. And a little rapping, too. Oh, this part's so beautiful. Here's that emotional crying stuff. Oh. Here's vibrato. That vibrato is a part of his emotion. I love that part of his. I love that part of his voice, that pitch range. When he just cries into those upper register notes. Beautiful. He did a little flip up there I want to go back to. My redemption, it's an ascension. Hear that? So good. That little yodel flip stuff is so tricky, and it's a big part of his sound. It's a big part of his singing. It's really, really cool. So I'll take what I want. There he did it too. I don't know what happened there. There was like a cut in the phone video or something. But yeah, it kind of jumped. I wonder what we missed. I like this here. He's just full throttle, upper middle register of his chest voice, clean chord closure, a lot of thickening, bright lateral vowels, right on the money. Ooh. There was a little growl moment. I forgot about that part there. And that sounded like there was maybe someone else screaming with him too. Hold on. Yeah. I think on that one, the guitar player doubled. Did you hear that lower depth growl in the background? One more time. Let's check that out. That was cool. Yeah, that sounded like the guitar player was in there too. Oh, that drummer. Oh, he's so killer. Man, what a beautiful song. I know. Oh, oh, this is such a fascinating project. I'm so fascinated by since the first time I reacted to Sleep Token, I've thought about this band so much. Like the the mysticism behind it, sleep, vessel, the whole, the whole thing. Like it's fascinating to me. Definitely going to be some more Sleep Token on this channel. And I'll create a playlist and add them in. I think I can do that. I think I can add and play songs from another channel. We'll do that. So anyway, here we go. That was it. That was my first reaction on this channel. Thanks for watching it. If you made it all the way through, that means you're a fan, and I appreciate it. You're a fan of them, and you're a fan of me, I guess, to stick through this. So can't thank you enough. Subscribe. Click the notification to stay up to date. You don't have to worry about getting notifications for songs that you don't like if you consider yourself a pretty hardcore metalhead, because that's all I'm going to do on this channel. So I need recommendations of songs. I want you to take me on a journey to love the music in this genre that you love. So let's do it together. All right. Thanks for stopping by again. I'll see you soon. And also, don't forget to subscribe over here if you want to get some of my other reactions, okay? Cheers.